back to Eastshade. We had a little bit of audio scratchiness, some good scritches. Let's see if it's still occurring. Is it still occurring? My phone, you've frozen. Ah, well. It's not much help then. It's not one technical issue, it's another. But we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. My phone is completely unhelpful in this regard. Okay, fine. I'm sorry I put you to trouble. So early in the morn. Let me just raise my laptop here. See if I can hear any scratching. I think it's okay, though in all honesty that background noise of waterfall is making it hard to tell. Let me know if there seems to be a static cling, as I would so desperately hate that. But, welcome back. We are at the inn on top of the hill, and we need to head back into the city of Nava, somewhere out there between the trees, in order to... Ooh, free boards. How did I miss those? For like 7 hours. Thank you. We need to head back to Nava to check in with Zara about the hot spring samples we dropped off yesterday. She told us to come back in an hour. It's been like 12, 16 hours. That's fine. She's a patient scientist. Catch me, Victor. Catch me, Victor. I'm scared. Use your big burly bear arms. Oh, you're busy? Fine. I suppose we'd better tring our way into the city. For the utmost we... Victor, you're really missing out. We could have tandemed this bad boy. You do you, with your burly bear arms. Money has become less of an issue. I'm not even sure how much we currently have in our doubloon pouch. And if there is perhaps something we should purchase, I know there's a couple of things we could get for achievements, such as the tea kettle to brew every type of tea for a nice achievement. I haven't really been making use of tea. And you know me and my consumable items in video games. Those are just my dragon's treasure hoard, and I will never use them. If you can't do it without any medicinal aids, you shouldn't do it at all. No, that's not fair or right. Alright, we're not going to the commission, we're going to Zara. Pack that baby away. And we ascend. We ascend to the heavens. Oh, you all look like ants from up here. I've been very excited about concluding this particular quest line because it should give us access to the top floor where we can paint the 3rd out of 4 of our mother's final wishes. At least I'm assuming they're her final wishes. She smells dead.
It's going to be another late night, that's for sure. You'll never guess what I found.
I think you would enjoy that.
The hot spring water is special. It's full of minerals. There's one mineral in particular. I can't quite match its particle shape to any other known minerals. It may be a new discovery.
Bring you a sample of monkey feces and you can check it against that.
I can't thank you enough for retrieving these samples for me. This could be an important contribution to science.
Oh, that is a bit of a twist ending. He tried to pay us to not test the samples. And he was very adamant about it, but it turns out it does have healing properties. Maybe he was just trying to get people to not cut in on his business.
What?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that. No, definitely not. Melic's elixir doesn't even contain trace levels of hot spring water.
City rainwater.
It's just city rainwater, the stuff we all drink every day.
Oh, well, if you drink it every day, that's fine. I thought it was like gathering in the streets That kind of city rainwater, where everyone's footsie-tootsies have been splashing around. I am a bit surprised. I'm gonna go question mark.
Definitely. I did some sample comparisons. Seems like he mixed other things in, sweeteners and flavorings by the looks of it. Anyway, definitely not the stuff
Stevia,
from any of the
eh?
springs. Totally different mineral profile.
What a sneak. What a little sneak. I'm gonna go boob
I'll
his
be
nose.
taking this report straight to the Shadian Post. I know a reporter there who will be very interested. Thank you so much for all your help. We've really done some good here.
A pleasure, madam. Thank you for doing all the heavy lifting in a scientific capacity. So, the top floor, might I trouble you?
Oh, that's right. Here you are.
Thank you! Delicious. Alright, that should be all we need to know. Zara, pleasure as always. I'm going to go paint things for my dead mother. Goodbye. So it should be in here somewhere, right? Yes. Hey, guess what I've got, big dog?
Sorry, you can't go up there right now. We're doing some renovations.
What you think? I have a pass. And I'd like to use it on you. My free relationship hall pass. Would you care to snuggle? No, it's just to get to the roof. I'm kidding around. I'm kidding with you.
Oh, go right ahead then. Be careful, okay? There's a lot of folk on scaffolding holding things like hammers, you know?
Do they
Have a
have
good one.
passes? I thought I was going to be special. I was looking forward to an exclusive. Wow, you're really shaking that dump truck. Alright, moving on. Moving on. Before I get involved in a lengthy sexual harassment lawsuit. Speaking of which, nice balls. Alright. Are you hammering up there? Are you hammering near these nice balls? There must be a better way to phrase that. So is this the top floor? We've tried this, 6, 7, 8 times. 3, actually. And we've never been on the correct floor. So I want to make sure we're actually as topmost as we can go. This does appear to be the end of the line. That being said, which direction is the prettiest, with the most amount of worthy sights to see that I could capture in a painting? Guessing we have to include mountains. Hot air balloon if we can swing it. Yeah. Just gotta jump near the edge. It's no big deal. No, I'm fine, guys. I'm fine. I'm not threatening anything. I'm just very curious about the edge. I do like the top of that inn, but there's no real way to angle that into a good photo. So let's just try to remove the fence from this way. Catch a couple of trees in the foreground. That's good stuff. Gotta get all of our sweet daddy planets. Top of the peak, yes, yes. And paint it proper. Easel, no! Perfect. Mother's memorial paintings. You have painted one of Mother's most beloved places. To keep it safe, preserve her memory in the painting menu using your thickest shellac. Done. Shellac out for Mother. Hashtag. Which painting will best commemorate her? That's the one. Alright, so we only have one Mother painting remaining. It weirdly seems to be of a windmill on the Teefmore Bluff. Let me get the text description again. Mother's last wishes. Anywhere on the Teefmore Bluffs. Alright, so we can already satisfy Mother's wishes. Yeah, there must be a better way to phrase it. Anytime. You just have to get to the Teefmore Bluffs. I kind of think once we have all 4 paintings, it's going to put us on a path towards the end of the game. So we might want to try to get out to that university expedition out Glacier Way before we even paint that final one. In fact, they might be expecting you to do all of those and then have this be the final one. But I'm a rebel. The game seems extremely relaxing. It certainly is. I have had a lovely time with it so far. Alright, so we have the Glacier Expedition. What else is outstanding business? We never did make it into the abandoned tower. I didn't try very hard because I was trying to respect whoever is up there's privacy. I do kind of believe that it's the architect we're searching for, and I don't remember if I ever asked the librarian
Always good to see a new
about said
face.
architect.
Let me know if I can help you with anything.
It's like, do you have a, what's it called, phone book or something, where I could figure out the name of... You're not interested in such things. That's fair. That's fair. I can't recall if we asked Ignov or Ingov or whatever his name is about the architect, because he was sleeping, and then we may have abandoned. Why did I? We may have abandoned that attempt. Commissions. Tell me. Just the Cave of Ice. So I think we have to sail all the way around the coast. To get up there, we will need time now. We could even depart from the natural archway down this way. Because we have never sailed around this side of the island before. That might be the quickest route. Oh, pea terraces! Lovely. So, is there anything we need to buy before we set off on another venture into the wilds? I have 255 glowstones.
Glad to see that coat is treating you well.
Oh, you flatter me. Don't need another coat. That would be too warm.
Good day.
I think she might have the tea kettle. Yes, so I could throw 20 in the mix for a tea kettle. Let's do it. Good morning,
What's
good morning. So
crunchy,
nice to
Styles?
see you there.
Scrumptious.
So juicy. Sweet. We have the fishing pole. We can catch any of the others as needed. Not a big deal. I think the only thing this guy sold was the bicycle. Might be one other book, actually, at the bookseller.
Hope you're enjoying that bicycle. I just love seeing these things flying across the countryside.
Sorry. Wait, they fly? You didn't tell me about that mode. It's like a Final Fantasy game where your penny farthing becomes
Interested in a book?
some sort of mechanized wingsuit. Alright. Weirdly, we have this book, and yet it's allowing me to buy it again. I don't think we have the Shady and Teas. I'm going to buy one of those. Ah, yeah, get out of the city, you charlatan.
Well, look what you've
tinkers.
done. You've run me out of business.
Curse.
By tomorrow, I'll be out of
I
here.
don't know what to call people in
Some
this time.
junky shop nobody
Tinker's
wants
curse?
will take my place.
Good. Good.
Get lost.
That's what you get for scamming people out of their hard-earned monies and telling them you'll cure their ailments.
Let me
when
know if you need any
full
weird
bail, you're
tasting
just
ground up plants.
having them drink rainwater. What? What did you say? The flautist has gone mad with power
Let me know if you
again.
need any weird tasting ground up.
I'll let you know. Thanks. You don't have an interaction prompt. I feel rejected and sad. Okay, so I think the tea kettle was indeed the only thing we needed to grab. Yoink. Very happy child. I love to see it. So, quick check on the quest log. We could go back to Lindau, ask Ingov about the architect, see if that's something he's interested in. I'm just ignoring unsuitable parent, and I'm probably ignoring TM's command, because I don't philosophically agree with either of those However, we do need to go back to Westerly Woods. Because my suspicion is that the people or persons stealing his apples are the children of that gentleman we rescued from the beach. I would very much like to reunite that little family, lest the game end in tragedy. So we could make that our first priority. Which would probably be morally correct as a thing to do. But the Westerly Woods is further away than Ingov, so I'm tempted to just be selfish. Second. Just a quick ounce of selfishness. Let's go ahead and tring it after we take a leap for joy. Tring. And it should be like 9 in the morning. I haven't paid attention. 11:39. Well, that's not bad. Everyone should be up and about. We should be able to speak to Ingov without sleepy issues. See if we can just put a cap on this real quick. Then we'll try to find the children, then we'll set sail for the north. We may be able to put a bow on this sweet, charming little game of ours. Well, I didn't make it, but I feel like it's mine. Now that I've spent so much time in this game world. I'm emotionally invested. I love how everything looks when the eclipse is happening. At that saucy crimson hue. Like a rich, tasty marinara sauce. It is so nice to see you guys here. I hope that your respective holidays, if celebrated, were successful and delightful and filled with yummy treats. Oh, hi. I need to be in town. Muscle memory brought me thence. Head out to the beach. Ooh, that's another thing we might need to go sailing for. There's a couple of, like, shipwrecks out and away, and I'm guessing most of them are just for aesthetic purposes. Will be a huge waste of time, but it'll be worth checking, just in case. Ingov? I missed you. The architect.
Well, I suppose you've already connected the dots. I knew someone would guess
Having
eventually.
Ingov.
The one who dwells in the tower is the architect of New Lindo. The one who designed the beautiful buildings. The one who has been missing for years now. Maybe this is for the best. Perhaps it's time someone talked to him. And maybe it's best if it's an outsider. I think deep down,
Hello, so nice
he
to
doesn't
see you
want to be
there.
living in the tower. He is rash.
He's lonely.
And he is proud. Would you talk to him?
He has a
I'll leave the
rash.
door unlocked for you.
Oh, perfect. Now we can burst into the tower knowing we have the permission of his only confidant, who thinks that it's the right thing for him.
The one who
Anything
dwells
else
in the
I should
tower,
know before
the
I
architect of New
burst
Lindo.
in?
The one who designed the beautiful buildings. Maybe this is for the best. He is rash, and he is proud. Would you talk to
already
him?
told me about his
I'll leave the
rash.
door unlocked for you.
I know. I won't hold it against him. Don't worry. So, I wonder if, now that we have his permission, can we do it any time of day, or do we have to wait until night again? Because he seems to sleep during the day. So as to avoid people. Not a bad plan, really. Let's go try. Nice. Seemingly we can gain purchase. Hello? Well, he must be very small. I'll steal his only items of comfort. Oh, good, there's more. Alright. Maybe it is a nighttime only thing. But if he sleeps during the day, where? Where does he sleep? I'm so confused. But that's fine. We can waste a day. Architectural interaction. Let's just head down to Lindo. See if we can rest at the inn a bit. Bit of a waste of a day, but that's fine. Give me 1 second. I do feel a little bad. I feel a little bad for the children having to go cold and hungry in the wilder wilds for another day, so we could, knowing that the architect is cozy in his little tower, even though he's apparently wearing invisibility pantaloons, we could go back to the westerly woods this afternoon before the children get cold and hungry and nibbled on by wolves again, which is sure to happen. That might be a better use of our time. It just means we have to come all the way back out here. Oh, it's like a 12-second journey. Oh, man. Alright. Let's tring it. Closed. Oh, I packed it up. We literally are closed. Thanks, Liam Neeson. There we go. Wheelie! Not advised on a penny farthing. Really not advised. A very interesting dream last night. You dreamed about a murder mystery. The possibility that I might have killed the person in my sleep. All the joy of killing a person and you don't even get to be conscious for it. I mean, all the negative repercussions of killing a person. Sounds like a fascinating dream. So, I don't exactly know where the nearest Westerly Woods crossover point is. Probably just near this fishing spot. Closest accessible water. Leave my bike up here. And off we go a-boating. A reed boating. Not a cyclical menu. Fine. Fine, I'll scroll all the way down. That is a terrible angle. Could I rotate it? Is that at all possible? I'd love to rotate it. This way? There we go. All about those angles. Alright, so I think I can just climb out anywhere here. Make it too rocky a perch. That's the rockiest perch possible. Fantastic. So, we found the kids' temporary camp. We just have no idea where they went to, if indeed they have anything to do with it at all. So I guess the only thing I'm thinking is that TM's obelisk is very nearby. I could maybe ask them about missing children. Have you heard laughing and finger painting from the woods? And if so, in which direction? Let me also check in with him just a touch. Since he's so nearby, see if there's any other dialogue.
Strangest thing.
Squeeze
After
from
talking
him.
to you before, I found a bunch more. Didn't
It's
really
not
think
me.
so. See
I
you.
promise. Okay, he does not have any dialogue options. And the more and more I go back to him without any other solid leads, the more he'll suspect me. But that's fine. I can take the heat. Ooh, my buns. They're toasted. This is the perfect morning refreshment and a very pretty game, yes. I'm so glad to have you guys along for the prettiness. So often I get to present you with prettiness. So this is lovely. Did I say often? It's so often I get to present. Or did I say not often?
Have you
or so
decided
seldom?
to hear Tiam's song,
We'll watch
child?
it back.
Will you answer her command?
Will you answer my command? Where are the children? What are you asking of me? No, I'm still... No,
Praise
no interest
Tiam.
whatsoever. But I would like to ask you about other things. Do I have to join your cult in order to ask you about other things? Because that seems fairly standard. Fairly standard cult behavior. What are you even carving? Is that the Taco Bell logo? What are you doing up there? Oh, fabrics. So I'm genuinely not sure where to look for the children, and then secondary to that, I don't know where the father went after we rescued him. I was kind of hoping he might be at that farmhouse, Toma's. But he was not, and we also checked the Tiefmoor ruins, and he was not there. So it's a little strange. I don't know where either of them have run off to. But there are really only so many locations to check. We already took a picture of the Tiefmoor. I say took a picture, we painted a portrait of the Tiefmoor ruins, but I do wonder if that's not the best thing for a mother's wishes as well. The Tiefmoor ruins being rather pretty. I also don't know if we've been back to that little lighthouse. We rescued the father? We might want to check for him there, since it is coastal based. And perhaps on brand. There's the lean-to. We rested until deep in the nighttime at several different times to be repetitive, and we never found them there, so it feels like they've moved on. Yet there are still a bushel and a peck and a kiss around the neck of apples scattered all about. Aha! They're actually here this time. Hello. You guys seem cold and lonely. Can I offer you Eastshadian teas? Not the hallucinogenic kind, just the kind that pep you up for a journey to father. This is sounding like an inappropriate... I'm going to give you some tea to pep you up for a journey to father. It doesn't sound appropriate. Hi. Are you alright? First and foremost. Nope. Lost the philatus to speak properly. Okay. Is this food yours? Immediately accuse them of theft. Well, they lost their father and survived a shipwreck. I think that's fine. Got a lot of apples here. Okay, we'll accuse them of theft
Please
then.
don't tell.
No, it's not. It's a survival thing. I believe that I can pay for the apples if it comes down to it, but Toma seems like a genuinely stand-up guy, and when he hears of the shipwreck, etc., I'm sure that the apples will be no problem. Gotta go prep the apartment for guests. Hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for stopping by. How about you ask them about their father? I don't want to just go back and rat out the kiddos. But maybe I can speak to Toma and be like, I'm fairly confident they're the children of a shipwreck survivor. I have to go find him. You take care of them here at the farm and make them do perhaps 2 chores to pay for the apples. Don't overwork them. They're very fragile. Okay. Apparently we can't ask anything else, and I can't back out of the conversation, so here we go again. Jacques Hughes. In direct contradiction to the pleadings of this sweet little monkey girl, I'm gonna go tell, because I feel like I don't have another choice, but if the conversation gets anywhere near accusatory, I'm gonna slap Toma across the face. Because you kids are doing your best. And you've done a hell of a job. I keep thinking it's gonna work. I keep thinking I'll be able to jump over small walls. But I lack the musculature. It's a crying shame.
Strangest thing. After talking to you before, I found a bunch more apple cores. It isn't you eating them, is it?
You'll murder Toma in your sleep. Maybe in his sleep, too. I'm gonna accuse your daughter. Seely, who you specifically said does not care for apples. She's the culprit. So if I tell him about it, is this just gonna end in tears? Because I think those are clearly the shipwrecked man's kids. Maybe I should go back and find him first? And he can explain on his children's behalf, because I don't want to put them in danger whatsoever. That would be the saddest of days. Let me just try to Google it real quick. I'm gonna give it a quick Google. Not the appropriate keywords. Okay. Now we search for Toma, and he comes gently into view. Alright, talk to Tomic on the beach at Hidden Cove. Make a rope out of twine. It seems to be the end of his... Okay, so it does say you can tell Toma about the children. And I guess that's the only outcome. The implication seems to be that once the children are at Toma's farm, the father will come retrieve them, and I do hope that's the case. Again, if it's not the case, I'm going to send someone to murder you in their sleep. So let's try it. I wish that I could...
Didn't see you.
Maybe I can. Wish that I could save it first, is what I was going to say.
Strangest thing. After talking to you
Okay,
before,
I found
just
out who's
alone in
eating
the
your
woods. Are they okay? Take me to them right away. They must be starving.
Good man, Toma. I'm so proud of you. Follow me, but 1 second. I'm sipping. I'm sipping. Shh. How dare you interrupt my sips? Follow me. Fade to black. I've passed out from hunger. Oh, good. The children are back home, safe at Toma's farm. Hey, you know there's a padded couch, just right there. It's been a long day, sleeping on the roots and the rocks. Go ahead, treat yourself.
Toma and Silly are looking after us until our dad comes back. They're so nice. We're sorry for stealing their food before.
You're not going to get in trouble. Toma is a nice man, and I'm going to go find your father. When did you last see your parents?
We were fishing in the ocean with my dad, but the waves broke our boat and we got lost in the water. We woke up on a beach, but Dad wasn't with us.
It's really none of my business. I would be a little quiet if I'd been traumatized by a boat accident.
Thanks for
Be
bringing
safe.
us here.
So now I just need to find the father. The man of my dreams,
Good
Toma.
thing you found those kids.
Nice to see you again.
Just living off apples for who knows how long.
Now they've got a thick mouthful of bloom sack. Good. I think I met their father. This is
Really?
true.
That's great news!
I'll
send word to the sheriff in Nava immediately. He'll make sure the message gets to their father. See you.
Good plan. So does that mean I do not need to go search for him? I'll still probably go search for him, just in case, but it does appear to have completed the mission. No further steps. Interesting. I'm gonna run off this way while we have a touch of daylight left. Just to see if he is indeed in that tower on the coast. If there's any chance I can actually see the full reunion through, I would prefer it that way. Where in the hell is the coast? It's back here. I do like, after playing so many games that try to rather edgily subvert your expectations and make sure everything is as tragic and desperately terrible as possible. It's nice to play a game where almost everything has a happy ending. Except for that poor ostrich. That wasn't really the game's fault. No, Daddy. I am daddyless. Okay, fine. Worth a check. So maybe I can ask the sheriff in Nava about it. And get a little, oh yes, they found each other. Check. That sure would be nice. Until then, I guess I should try to paint Mother's Last Wishes, but again, I don't know if that's going to, like, lock us into some sort of ending. I'm sure it wouldn't, just from the painting of something. And we are at the golden hour, look at this. Ooh. So let's try to capture a quick scene of the Tiefmoor ruins. I think we have the canvases for it. Just bring those trees slightly into view. Lovely. One canvas left. I want this to be a bit of a thin boy. Did not seem to bring up the Mother's Wish prompt. So maybe this is, like, not officially Tiefmoor yet. Maybe this is still Westerly Woods, and I've just wasted my last canvas. Probably. But it was worth it. It's a lovely little portrait. The question then becomes, can I... Not in that menu. Can I craft another? Yes. Perfect. Ooh, I just got an achievement for crafting 15 canvases. So I know the mission did say specifically paint from anywhere in Tiefmoor. Maybe I was, like, just on the borderline. Most likely. And foolish of me. So let's try to make it about windmills then. Though now we've lost the golden hour light. Flock of bees in the distance. Makes me curious. Is that just an environmental thing, or is there a reason that there are bees in the distance? Explain yourself, bees. So this will be very dark, but in all honesty, Mother would want it that way. Kinda seems to be like a light or a bit of fog out at the end of that. It makes me wonder. I wish it was easier to see that little footbridge, because that is lovely. But in the end product, it's going to be completely washed into the darkness. See if I can contrast it a bit more. Contrast it. to catch the little ice cube. Make sure we have a little bit of river water. For taste. Nutrients. Done. This has got to be Teefmore. And yet again, it did not give me the... Ah, there we go. Finally. You've painted one of Mother's most beloved places. To keep it safe, preserve her memory. Will do. Just get onto dry land first. Come on now, Thumbstick. Don't betray me. Don't betray me now. All 4 of Mother's paintings fulfilled. You've got me on the big screen now. I made it! Have arisen from the warmth of your premeditated cocoon to fill my black hole with bean juice. Good for you. That is the best. So, leaving Eastshade. I should check in Nava or Lindo if there's a ship that can take me home. Having fulfilled my original main quest purpose here, we can leave any time. However, we have unfinished business. And I can't wait to finish it. So, the architect... I think we're still waiting for nighttime to speak with him. It is now nighttime. I'm not sure if we can make it back before it becomes morning again. But we did rescue the children, which was our main priority, so we don't have to worry about that. We could also go down to the beach, the cave, near the Howling Caverns, and then around the peninsula from there. It's probably even quicker than going from the Nava natural arch. Though we will miss a little natural scenery on the way. Sort of Water Nation-esque. But while we're here, let's save the architect. We'll give him one more night of peace. I'm going to try to get to the university expedition. If I can just remember where that zip line is. Kinda think it was between here and that big rock, but there might be a different big rock yet to come into view. Because I'm not really seeing a zip line over there. Curious. That's where we're headed. The big glowy ice. It must be just further back that way then. There's a small possibility I could get to the beach down there, but who knows? Let's head this way. Yoink! I could be off-road, penny farthing, but I'm enjoying the hike. Gently lower yourself down. That's right. Easy on the ankles. Where are you, zipline? There it is. Perfect. We are on our way to glory now. This almost looks like a small sign up here. Can't remember if we stumbled across it before. Ah yes, hot spring. We did stumble across the hot spring, though we did not the sign. Down we go. Hold on to your butts. Woo. You have multiple butts? Weird. Weird. What the hell? Do you need some soothing creams? You look so tight. Or is that the point of creams? Not sure. Clearly, looking at the quality of my complexion, I'm not sure. We should be able to set off from here, I am hoping, and go out that way towards the glaciers. Let's give it a quick save. I think Toma's children are fine and dandy. Give me one moment, I'll be right back. Do pardon me. I have got the sniffles. 1 second. All right. I'm prepared. So sorry to leave you hanging. Game saved. It's boat time. And away. Paddle, paddle, paddle like the Dickens. Charles? Paddle like Charles. Does seem to lead to snowy territory. I'm a little bit tempted to go all the way around for the views, but the views in this little canyon are also quite nice. Let's try for it. Oh, just lovely. What a wonderful time. Alright. Good thing I have this fluffy coat. Like an Alsatian. Because it is about to get chilly. Blackpaw Beach. I see now. I thought this was all all water. It's just a very dark beach. That is lovely. Only a few cattails or heavy reeds to collect, but I'm not seeing any boards necessarily. Some sort of staircase there. Don't see anything we must disembark for, such as a person. Looks to be a shipwreck coming into view around the bend. What secrets hold the... This is great. Officially our first time in the wintry north. And closer than ever to the big glowy Aurora Borealis stone. Can't wait to get an up-close look at that. There's also some sort of special ice cave around here, which will be our last official commission. Hello? Does anyone yet man the vessel? Appears to be an object of beauty to look at, but nothing to grab. Much like myself. Let's head this way. Sorry, Rock. See you there. Katara, is that you? I hope we don't find a boy trapped down here, but I also hope that we do. Because it would solve about 100 years of worry on my part. Plus he's got a cute little sky bison with him. Chilly little bison. Yep, yep. Alright, looks like we could land on this beach, if you'll pardon my language, and then head towards the glowy rock. Perhaps we should go ahead and take advantage of that, assuming that channel would lead back around to the natural arch beach, eventually. Yeah, it would put us back near Nava. So, let us disembark here. Here at the disembarkation chamber, where the SG teams back. Aha! I think we saw these tents in the before time up at the Restless Reaches. I just barely make them out. That was tongue. Hello, hello! I'm with the university. Pray tell, do we share that in common? Or are you some sort of pirates? Do not make me draw out my penny farthing and challenge you to a duel. Property of CDR Liliana. Liliana? Really? Week 14. Continuing our excavation of the glacier, we discovered what appears to be the entrance of a collapsed tunnel. Oh god. I've been in this story before. We've also found some ancient carvings in the ice. Yep, we are headed for trouble. Most of the time, my ears are frozen and my fur thick with icicles. I don't know how anyone ever managed to live here. It's the blubber. Week 16. The nights continue to grow stranger. We've taken to scheduling watches. Last night, Fadir swore he saw a figure standing atop the glacier across the bay. Ancient carvings, huh? As he watched, the thing stretched its arms out wide, growing larger and shrieking like this. It wasn't very intimidating. Fadir called out, and the person fell forward, dropping off the glacier. I woke up to Fadir screaming in a state of panic, but in the confusion and his night sweats, we couldn't tell if the figure hit the water. This morning, we took the boat to look for a body, but there was nothing. I can't help there was no body. I can't help but think Fadir was just having a nightmare, but part of me isn't so sure. End of week 16. I'm writing this by firelight. I don't think it's safe here. Miera has been talking to someone invisible whenever she thinks we're not listening. Fadir continues to talk of figures in the night and insists we are all going to die. Definitely hearing Karina calling from the outside. Ah, Miss Schumacher Weiss. I couldn't let him keep watch anymore. He was distrustful. I could have ignored most of this, but now, all around us, I hear whispers. They are soft and gentle, but every so often one voice screams, a horrible twisted sound that echoes across the ice. I think we need to leave here. And yet, you linger. You are lingering, your little bare bottoms pressed to the snow. Get out. Run. Now. It's time.
Hello! Are you from the university? Are you here to
Commander
relieve us?
Lilia. Here to relieve you. I brought the jugs. I'm just a traveler. You work with the university.
We're a research team for the University of Nava.
Continue.
Excavating
putting
these
your questions
glaciers
back
in
on.
search of an ancient cavern.
I wonder if this is the
Records show
Liliana
this
we
place
helped
might
with
have
her
been
little
extremely
hot spring
important for
picnic.
early inhabitants.
She's gotten an
But the
promotion.
progress has been slow. We are kind of expecting the university to send someone calling the whole mission off.
Because of the spooks and such? True. I'm headed for danger. Why would
We've
they call it
been
off?
struggling. But I
Screams
digress.
and the
I'm Commander
night sweats.
Liliana. Nice to meet you. It's great to see a new face.
Guessing great to see a new face means it's not the Liliana I thought it was. But maybe I'm confusing that and Evelina? But I thought Evelina was interested in Liliana, but maybe it was Leliana. Not important. Nice to meet you. Looks like a big project, if you don't mind me saying so. What's causing this trouble?
Oh, these glaciers. So full of mystery. Look, I'm not a superstitious person. I didn't get to where I am now by believing in spirits and ghosts and the like. But the further we dig, well, things are getting eerie. Visions and sounds we can't explain. This is the reason I wrote to call off the mission. Surely there's a sensible explanation, but my crew has other notions. It's driving us undoubtedly.
What do you think it is, if not a supernatural explanation of something dark and evil that you've pilfered out of the ice, long dormant?
We've been out here in complete isolation for months. It's freezing.
Well, that's true.
We work all day, and the winds howl constantly at night. I think it's easy to feel like we're being haunted. And now, just as we reach the cavern entrance, the tunnel collapsed again, blocking us out. No way to tell how bad the damage is. To top it off, I made the stupid call to leave the artifact bins in there last night. We might have lost everything. Months of progress, lost in a single night. We're at our wits' end, that's for sure.
I'd like to see the tunnel. I'm very strong. Maybe I could just whoop, it's clear. I'd like
We
to
can
have-
arrange that, but let's plan for tomorrow. It's been a long day already, and the crew will be wrapping up soon.
I am quite sleepy.
We have a supply tent I'm sure you could squeeze into.
Well, when you put it like that. I have my own tent if you'd like to keep your supplies dry, actually.
Does it have the extra pad lining to survive a night out here? I'd rather you use
true.
ours than turn into an icicle.
Let's try
I'll
and
sort
be
the tent out
generous.
for you. In the meantime, why don't you get to know the crew a little? They'd appreciate seeing a new face.
Hi guys, I'm Tammy. The new face, quote unquote.
Had a chat with Commander Liliana, did you? She managed to recruit you yet?
Sorry, Liliana. Didn't know I was in your way. Yeah, I'm gonna stay the night. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna make delicious hot schmoes.
You can take my spot, and I'll head back to Nava.
Your nose is so glistening in this dark, dark firelight. I long to boop it. I yearn deep within me to boop it. It's so glistening.
Right. There are records of an ancient spirituality in the area. It seems
Sounds
to
vague.
me that we might have struck a curse by opening this tunnel.
Well, shouldn't we get the hell out of here then? That seems unlikely. I am a skeptic. I believe in science, you see. Do you mean by spirituality magic? Are you trying to tell me that there is an ice wizard driving us away? I don't really vibe with any of these responses. I don't want to just shut him down. I mean, he's feeling scared about it, so maybe shutting him down is the kinder thing to do? But I don't want to make him feel like a fool for believing and hearing the things that he's seen. That just seems mean. This seems like a bit of a know-it-all answer. Like, oh well, you shouldn't have opened it. So I'll just go here. Seems at least the least
No.
offensive.
A curse set in place by ancient and sacred rituals. I can't be sure how these things work, but it seems they do, based on the terrible experiences we've had.
Screaming and the itchy buns. I'm sorry. Sorry to hear of it. Oh, excuse me. I misfired in my throat. Hello, hello indeed. Nice to see you there. So I reversed the curse. If you were cursed, how would you reverse it?
Texts on this area of the world are sparse. There is some information that hints heavily at curses, but I haven't found much on how to reverse them.
May I see this information? Well, that all sounds creepy. Oh, I've got the chills in my nips.
We've seen these figures surrounding our camp. They're always whispering. Mira, she's got it the worst. She hears something talking to her all the time. Almost like a demon by the way she describes it.
Is it a sexy demon? So you don't know how to reverse the curse. It does sound creepy. Again, I don't want to make you feel bad. It's been a long day.
I'll tell you, we're all very much looking forward to getting away from here. As exciting as the cavern find may be, I just don't get a good feeling from it. Mira's been having an especially hard time with everything. She specializes in glaciology, and, well, Liliana is worried that Mira should have been able to foresee the cave-in. They had a falling out this morning. Not that I should be telling you any of this, but we're worried about her. I think it'd be great for her to see a new face. We're all starting to get under each other's skin.
I'll go speak to
She walked
Mira.
up to the northern shore. It's a nice place to take a break. Seems less cursed, I guess.
Because of the abundance of crabs, it's hard to feel haunted when you're surrounded by cute little scuttlers. Alright, nobody else seems to be around camp. I don't know where Liliana went. Maybe she's just using her bear bod to warm my insulated tent. So we'll head to the north. Seems to be the collapsed tunnel they spoke of. Take a couple of extra structural elements from it. That'll be good. That'll be good. Interesting. I don't know what tool at my disposal would allow me to get through there, so there must be another entry into the cave, if we're going into the cave. Welcome to Svalbard. I should have known that travel here was not advised.
Hello? Are you real?
Touch my finger. You'll find out. Boop. See? Yep. Oh, I'm just in your mind. That's so mean. That's so rude. I think so. Yes.
Oh, dear. Well, that shows you what state I'm in. I didn't expect to see a tourist all the way out here.
You're seeing demons. That seems a bit forward. I heard about the hauntings.
This is one creepy
No, don't pull my
place.
finger. That's
Best
no
day
way
of
to
my
greet a
life
man.
when I set foot on this big old block of ice. But now, I really wish we'd never come at all.
Because of the demons? Okay, I guess we're gonna jump right into
Who
it
told
with
you
both
that?
feet.
Was it Fadir? He's always butting into
It's always
things.
been a butt. I'd like to help.
My grandmother told me about spirits that haunt people who make bad choices. I always thought she was
And what
just getting
choices
me
have
to
you made
behave.
recently?
But what if it's real?
Did you steal the last piece of pizza? Even though you'd already had your requisite 2 slices? So what did you do wrong, exactly? They're just stories. Shh, 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 shh. So what did you do wrong? Potentially. I'm not saying you did anything wrong, but hypothetically, if we were to go down
in
that
my
path.
whole life? A lot of things. But since we've been here,
Same.
nothing. Well, I stole Liliana's dessert
Oh.
rations.
Liliana is
Tell
getting
me.
vengeance.
What would you suggest I do about the thing that won't stop talking to me?
Can I check you for an earpiece, first and foremost? Do you mind? That too intimate for strangers? Fight it! Fight it with your claws! What does it
I
want?
know you're just trying to be helpful, but I actually don't feel like talking about it anymore. It's a
That is
lot
fair.
to deal with. What did you want to
I
ask
have another
about?
question, though. About the earpiece. Is there any other way into the cavern? For starters?
We're trying to access an important cavern inside the ice, but someone, or something, doesn't want us to find it.
What do you mean?
Strange things have been happening ever since we got here. This place is just creepy.
Can
what
I
did
ask
you
you
want to
something
ask
else?
about?
About your compatriots. Vadir, start with him. Be
Badir's
specific.
a historian and an archaeologist. He was one of my professors at university. He thinks there's a curse springing on the demons. He has all kinds of ideas to break the curse. But I think they're just making things worse.
Liliana, which desserts of hers specifically did you take? Were they cranberry-based pastries? Cranberry pastries, you could
Liliana
say?
is our commander. She says she doesn't hear any of the voices or see any of the creepy things we do, but I think she's lying. She's just trying to protect us. Bye.
Well, I'll leave you to it. Dormant in the ice. Well, I do see a figure atop the glacier. And well, he's gotten foggy. There you go. I see your boots. And he's gone. Okay. Well, I've become haunted. Do I tell her? Oh, hey, by the way, I just saw a
What
man
did you
above
want to
your
ask
head,
about?
lurking with a knife and boots. Seemingly not.
Strange things. What did you want to ask about?
No, I didn't. Oh.
Strange things have been happening. Bye.
I'll leave you be. Okay. It looked like a man. Which does not... Well, there you are again. Does not exist here. So maybe it's a monkey man? If you reset to the beginning, I wonder if there's a way to climb up there. Get a better look at his boots. Not really. I can't go further that way. There is demonstrably a person on the glacier. I don't think you're crazy. So I guess I have no choice but to spend the night, and then we'll try to go into the cave tomorrow? I can't remember what she said we'd try to do tomorrow. But whatever it is, we're going to need our beauty rest. Because I'd like to look gorgeous. Is my tent ready? I hate to press.
I think I managed to make enough space for you in the tent.
Oh, thank you.
Might be a little cozy, though. It's yours to use when you're ready.
I appreciate that. And a good night to you. A sleepy time to you, Mira. Vadir, you keep your hands to yourself. My bonds are sensitive. All right. I wonder if I'm going to have a cool dream. I heard the whispering.
Going on?
I saw
Mira
the figure
ran
on the
inside the
glacier.
tunnel. She was screaming her head off and just went in.
What? We can't go in there.
It's time.
I tried to stop her. We don't have a choice now.
Oh my gods, how is this happening?
It's very dark in and around the bears. I guess I'm gonna chase Mira since you guys seem content to not speak to me or do anything. Goodbye. Mira, come back, my love. We must stick together for the safety of the group. I shouldn't go in there alone. Yeah, neither should Mira have. So what are we to do? Guys, do you wanna hurry it up here? Do you wanna pick up the pace? She's gonna die alone and screaming, and I'm gonna feel guilty about it for the rest of my life. Come on, let's go. Let's move it. Let's haul ass. I don't see anything else to interact with before we haul ass. Could we please?
I heard voices. Tens of voices, all whispering so loudly my brain
Speak
felt like
to
it
him
would
even though there
burst.
is no interaction.
I came out here to check on you all and saw Mira running off to the tunnel. She got through the rubble and now she's in there.
How many other times that's happened to me with a person?
She yelled
We need
something
to help
about
her.
finding out what they want and just ran right in. It's not safe in there.
That was the advice
I don't know why we're still standing here. I'm going in after her.
Okay.
go.
Fedir has lost his mind too.
We've all lost our minds. Let's stick together.
You should go first.
Go with him. Okay. No, I'll happily do that. Where's the option to just be like, done? Not a care in my head.
Nope, we're going in. Let's move. That's an order.
Well, when you put it like that, Liliana, I'm in. Here we go. Everybody in the cave. Mira. My sweet summer treasure. Ooh, I've had too much of the mushroom soup. Perhaps the mushroom soup has had too much of me. You guys go on ahead. I'm just going to take a little snooze. Oh. Where is this? Gorgeous. Gorgeous floating orbs in and about the valley. It's like a Jordan Peele film. Messengers from the beyond, what is it you'd have me learn here in your sacred space of dream? Hi. And hi. I see you there with your sneaky little pantaloons. Into the water to wet my own. I'm so scared I've wet my pantaloons. Is that a chicken? Yes, it is. What have we here? Oh, we can lift the boxes about. Does that let me stand on them? Yes. Okay. I must have to create a path somewhere. Seemingly nothing here. This kinda looks like a dead end as well. So am I just trying to leap? I'm not sure where. Am I just trying to leap? I cannot do anything with the candles. Chickens, nice to see you. Would you like to cross the road with me? No? You're busy? That's fair. So I don't know what the goal of the lifting of the boxes would be. Ooh, I do see the gift subscription there. That is incredibly kind of you. I've given a total of 168 gift subs in this channel. That is so kind of you. Thank you very much. So the only thing that seems interesting is the lit tower, which there are several of, and a chicken. Hey, cutie. Cluck cluck to you. Quick check up here. Make sure there isn't a door. Maybe I'm just supposed to reach the sprightly flame. The sprightly flame above the boxes. I guess I could stack some of them on top of each other. Let's try. Oh, nothing to be so. You're amazing. Stacking boxes. Nice. Okay. I'm probably gonna need like 5, 6 to get up to an appropriate height. A little off center. Let's try to fix that. Eh. Yeah, that should be fine. Alright. Start creating a bit of a stair step so that I have something to stand on and place them. Still a bit of distance. That's too bad. Oh, I shouldn't let them get upside down. That causes some unnecessary twirlage. Someone has to support my shroom habit. It's true. It's getting out of hand. Always waking up in caves. Where am I? I saw a figure on the hill. I don't know why I'm old when I take shrooms. Apparently that's the case. Oh boy. What a trip. Golly. Alright, so can I jump 2? No, just 1. However, I would think I would need about that much height to reach the thingy. Maybe I could get away with 1 less, but let's try it. Last box, seemingly. Oh, careful, careful. Gently now. Heh, oh, heh. Ha! Yeah! Alright. That was special. Where am I? In the physical plane. Fancy that. Gorgeous. I was just back in this cave, stacking boxes. I'm a bird!
Hey, are you alright? It seems we've all had a bout of hallucinations. I think you might have managed to save us somehow.
Did I? I was just stacking boxes and pretending to be a bird. I took the light.
I see.
What we're calling it.
It's okay, we're all still recovering. When I came to, I found you here, next to all our artifact bins. I thought maybe you were trying to build some kind of shield, but you must have stacked them up, and that hole, of course, it's a vent. When you pulled out those ice chunks, all the spores dissipated.
That makes sense. So you guys have been tripping balls for several weeks on this expedition? Due to the spores in this cave, and there is no demon. Is that what I'm to understand? Did you also see the 3 towers? It was a great movie.
Look at all this icy fungus. Fedir just identified it as a highly potent hallucinogen. We must have been breathing in the spores while we were digging. And that led to some powerful experiences. Mine was about 4 golden owls leading me down a path to... Well, it doesn't matter.
Go on. What were they leading you towards, Liliana? You don't have to be shy. These are some pretty neat mushrooms.
They're fascinating. Brought me right back to my days of experimenting with the roots. Although, not as pleasant, really. Fedir is over the moon about this. To think, we've been making our situation worse with every step forward. I'm not sure how you knew what, but I'm glad you were able to air out the spores. Thanks to you, we survived and even managed to recover the artifacts.
Hell yeah. I'm just glad you survived, Liliana. Thump thump. Thump thump. Alright, artifacts collected, spores ventilated, balls stripped. What else do we have here? Cute. What were the golden owls leading you towards? Liliana, come back. Was it a chest of drawers filled with lacy underthings? And what does that mean? What does that mean psychologically? Mira? You're who I'm most worried about. Are you alright, my love? You ran in there alone screaming.
I suppose it makes sense that all the
Fadir,
visions were from cave
not Mira.
spores. Can't believe I didn't see it sooner. I guess...
Did you smell it?
The spores were what made me think it was a curse.
Apparently.
Yes, that must be it. Imagine
Har har.
a real-life curse. Anyway, it'll be nice to do some actual research for once. We'll have to get some coverings for our faces to ensure there are no more curse-like experiences.
Well, you go get some coverings for your face, Fadir. Nothing to do with the spores. I'm just tired of looking at you.
Ugh, I've always hated mushrooms.
That's harsh.
I really thought that demon would be the end of me.
You're safe now. Can I really promise that? Here in the physical plane, where you could at any time be snatched up by a giant owl and devoured.
I ran in here last night to find out what the demon wanted. I guess that wasn't really the best choice looking back, but I'm glad everything got sorted out.
Yeah, sorry
Thanks
I gave
for
you
the
that advice. Glad you're
Well,
feeling better.
now the real research can begin.
Alright. Everybody seems to be in good spirits, healthy, happy, full of vim and vigor. I guess it's about time I go back and try to speak to the architect at night. That is my last mission that I care to do before leaving Eastshade. Assuming we've fully explored this business. I need to get... That's what I'm forgetting. I need to get the commission painting inside the ice cavern. Currently being excavated in the ocean's last breath. Hooray. This should take care of it. Glad we didn't set sail. I would have felt like such a silly. How deep in the cave would you like your portraiture? As deep as possible? Well, that's greedy. Fair enough. Greedy, but fair enough. Gorgeous. It will be a testament to me playing with boxes while high out of my mind. Capture both the bears in there. University representatives, you see? No, stay in the frame! Fadir, you son of a bear. There you go. Get back in that frame. Exquisite. My finest work. Did it count? Fulfilled. Lovely. Alright then. Back to Nava. I see a figure approaching. Oh god! My fight or flight response is kicking in. Flying kick! Oh, it's Mira. Hi. Sorry, I was trying to fly and kick you. I was just showing off to impress you. I have a crush, perchance. Alright, we've set the research and excavation team on their correct path. It seems travel is now advised. Ooh, color change? What would you like? I am prepared to change the color. Can't wait to get down into some more summery seasons. I don't mean to be a bit TMI, but my nipples have been scratching against the side of this coat for days now. At least a day and a half. TMI? Was it? Thank you for the request. I love a good bit of red. Have I gone right past it? Yes. Reed boat. You silly goose. Put that a little low in the water. Alright. Off we go. Let's try to get around to the other natural arch beach. Just so that we'll be ensured we've explored all the ocean channels. I have not sailed back Lindo way to check if we can get to that shipwreck. But judging from the fact that the other shipwreck we passed up here is definitely not interactable, I'm kind of guessing the same story there. But it would be worth swinging by if we have the opportunity. It's so bright. I should have brought Melek's sunglasses. But then as soon as I put them on, I'd have to start cheating people out of they're glowstones for river water. It's a condition of the glasses. This is a cute little cave. A gorgeous bit of business. I didn't turn enough. Oh no. The very, very tip of my boat. So smooshed. There's the exit. God, the exit is so smooth. What are they trying to pull here? There we go. Should put us roughly back near Nava. Oh no! I'm still tripping! See the hot air balloon in the distance there. I hope we won't. There it is! Thanks for loading it. Nice to see you. I was gonna say, I hope we don't out of bounds it. End up in the back rooms for all time. But at least we'd be able to take some nice portraits back there. Perhaps the Mona Lisa? This is lovely. Little snowy boat voyage to calm the nerves, chill the veins. They were dilated before, but now they're quite cold. Thank you, Wintry North. That was such a cool little mission, too. I love those White Vault vibes. Bit of classic polar expedition. Alright. Headed into berth. I hope that they have sturdy ropes for me to tie my craft to. And then, I suppose we just need to head back to Lindo. We could bicycle our way there, or the other option is we could continue to sail there. It's not necessarily going to take much longer. And we could check the shipwrecks on the way past. Assuming it will allow us. So we could get onto land there, but let's just check. I'm assuming we would not be able to sail along the river itself. I'm guessing that's more of a decorative object rather than open sea. But we could try it. Because it would probably be the funner way to go, if it allows us. Oh no. My bottom is so scratched. But so far so good. It's so scratched, but so good. Whoop. How scratched is it? So scratched. My bottom is so scratched you can see the underlayer of paint. This might be end of the line. Hoping it leads back around to the sea, but we're about to find out. Oh good, shot. Gorgeous spot. Bet Park Ranger Victor could hear us screaming from here. Victor! Victor! But he doesn't care. He's building trails. He doesn't have time for that. Ooh. I have perhaps come upon a little problem. We may have to get out and redeploy. But that's okay. Nice to see the water wheel officially. Alright. Hoping I can get out here. Lovely. So this was that island I originally thought, we must need a raft to get across it and find his secret amulet, but it turned out that was not the case at all, and his amulet was literally at his feet. I'm still curious if we can check out the island. Let's get a quick save. In case of boat shenanigans. Read boat. Whoa! Boat shenanigans. I knew it. Okay. What do we have here? Not much. That's my favorite kind of oatmeal. Dino eggs. But doesn't really seem to be a place. I mean, it is a physical place, but it doesn't seem to have anything of importance strewn upon it. And that's fine. Not every place has to be. Boat shenanigans! This is exactly what I was worried about. Can I... We have that save, I guess. Alright. Manual save. 91%. Not bad. I suppose if I ever want to fully complete it, I will have to rat out that gentleman who has a nosy neighbor who thinks he's a bear with no proof, and I don't want to rat him out. Why would I do that? But a solid 92% or so, I'll take it. Alright, so we are ignoring the island, sailing straight on through. Though I am starving for oatmeal now. Brown sugar. Seabirds. What are you doing up there? I see you. There's one of those shipwrecks that I was curious about. Let's hope it doesn't get as shallow as it looks right here. Oh, good. Some sort of detritus on the beach. It's caught my eye. Might be some fabric, actually. And some boards, it looks like. Alright. Alright, you caught my eye. Salt Spring Shipwreck. Well worth it. We're kind of beyond the point where we need to make canvases now, but well worth it. Mossy! Alright. Anything else of import? Seemingly not. Let's get out of here, then. We got places to be. Architects to gently bother. Boats to hopefully not flip the moment we place them. Alright, so there's one more shipwreck out here, and then coincidentally it will put us right near the architect's spot. We could always rest at the inn until dark if we have time to kill. Because it's only just getting to be eclipse time. Noonish. I think that is Ingolf's cave there. So the shipwreck should be popping into view. In a manner most startling. It's not Ingolf's cave, so what is this? You have to go further down the coast to get there. Is this anything at all? There is some fabric. Grey Wing Cove. What a lovely spot. And I just got an achievement that said discover every location. I'm so glad we didn't sail past it. Would have been my last one. Risking it. You stay. Stay. Alright, got some fabric. Perhaps that is it. You stay! Yeah, not really seeing anything else here. But what a lovely little spot. With a lovely little name. Alright. Further south to Ingolf's. We travel, our oars burning in our palms with passionate lust. Heave! Heave! We're making very good time, due to the passionate lust. Eclipse is almost over. Shipwreck coming into view. Oh, I'm just now noticing the positioning of where the architect put himself in relation to the old Lindo, which got destroyed by a mudslide. It's like he will not forgive himself and is living constantly in view of his failures. That's a shame. We all forgive you, and I'd just like you to know that. Not that there's really anything to forgive. We didn't know we needed sturdier stilts either. It's not your fault. Brown sugar, pat of butter, splash of cream, some dried cranberries and blueberries, crushed walnuts and dino eggs. That is like my ideal grocery list. It sounds so good right now. I do believe this was the ship I came in on that got reefed rather badly in the underparts. So I don't believe there would be anything to retrieve. But it is bringing back a lot of dramatic memories, now that I'm here, smelling it. Lindo is gorgeous from a distance. What a cute little town. That architect really knows what he's doing. And that, I'm assuming, is the tower we went to looking for the father, but did not find him, the Tiefmoor Bluff. Windmills beyond, so I think we've pretty much seen the world at this point. There is a bit of beach down here, but I think that's what connects to Ingav's. So we should have that covered. I guess the question is, can I get out anywhere around Lindo? The dock is a bit high, but maybe just here? Maybe just here in the rocks. It's too deep. It's too deep to dismount. Why would you even suggest it? I'm sorry. Go back around to Ingav's. No, don't do it! Ah! That was close. Almost got a real mouthful. Ingav, you are so sexy. Ready for your calendar shoot? Thank you, my boat. You have served me well and been a loyal friend, and genuinely love you. Hope you enjoy your time spent strapped to my back and buttocks. In equal measure, back and buttocks. I'm gonna head down to the Lindo Inn. I'm gonna run it until 11:30, midnight, and then we'll see if the architect is awake and riddled with guilt. Alright. Home sweet home. Been a while since we've rested here. Roughly 11:15. Sure. I should be up and about by then, I would think. It gets dark around 7 or so, it seems. We are about 15 minutes away from the 2-hour mark. We have this little quest to resolve. I'm not sure if it has additional parts and pieces. But then we just have leaving Eastshade remaining, so we may actually be able to fit the entire game.
I have a message for you from North Seas Shipping. Safe travels.
Hi-ho! Received one North Seas Shipping message. Thank you for your time. I have glowstones for you. Though it seems they're making me be a dick by not giving you glowstones. I'm sorry. What do we have here? Message delivered to me from the shipping company I used coming to Eastshade. Well, I don't want to speak with them. Ended in tragedy. Dear Wagons. I always forget. On behalf of North Seas Shipping, we apologize for any and all inconvenience caused by the recent shipwreck of the vessel Annabelle. As a gesture of reparation, we'd like to issue you one free ticket home. Please board any of our vessels departing from Lindo. Rest assured that measures have been taken to improve the reliability of our ships, and safety protocols have been updated accordingly. Out. Apologies, North Sea Shipping. Alright. Presumably I can board that sleek little baby down there. We'll be good to go. However, we have architectural business first. I'm also going to whip out my tring-tring. Makes it sound inappropriate. Please don't whip out your tring-tring. Caught on a rock. Oh, almost went too far. There we are. There, I see him. Hello up there. I'm here to interrupt your calm. Your quiet solitude. It's me, a human person. Human? Oh, it's me, an owl person. Let's go tickle his giblets with the gift of friendship. It's quite dark. Would you like to maybe get into the good light over here where I could see you?
Who are you?
Looked weird.
How did you get in?
I don't want to rat Ingov out, but that is the
I
truth.
presume the old man told you why I'm here? Why I've chosen to live in this tower of solitude?
Not really. You just said you enjoyed it. But I do think I understand, because look across the way there at the ruins of your old town.
Understand? Then, you
I think.
know what it is to be an outsider your entire life? You've experienced what it is to be known for a birth anomaly? You can't possibly understand. Look at
look
my
at me.
face.
You can't say that.
It makes children cry. Before I left, I was the subject of chronic nightmares for one child. Her father showed her a new route to school so she could avoid passing me. Estranged from all others in this tower, I am an outsider. But living in the town, I am an outsider all the same. At least here in my tower, I won't fuel the nightmares of children. I dedicated my life to becoming a great
But your town is gorgeous.
For half
Did
a
such a good
century,
job.
I labored at this. I built the city they live in. And how do the people of Lindau know me? I am the disfigured architect. The townspeople don't appreciate what I've done. They dwell in the marvel of my life's work.
Well, it's terrible. You have a bad personality. Well, someone wrote a book about you. You're a hero to all, and they appreciate the town that you built for them. And they don't really understand why you're living alone out here, and would accept you if you gave them the chance.
Really? What did it say of me?
That you've got a butt for days. It's mainly about your disfigurement. It's about your accomplishments as an architect.
Someone's finally taken notice of my talent?
Some of these dialogue options are
That
so
is interesting.
forward.
Well, that changes everything. It's about time. This conversation. It was almost enjoyable.
I'll take that.
Perhaps I'll see you again. But now,
Almost
I'm
enjoyable
afraid
is that
it's
sweet
late.
spot where I like to
Or
live.
early, I should say. I don't believe I invited you into my house.
Fair enough. I'll go, sir. But it was deeply nice to speak with you. Alright. I'm gonna take a second in his house to read my quest progress. I met the architect, told him of a book written about his work. He seemed like a rather brittle fellow and asked me to leave his tower. Not much in the way of leads. Maybe we'll get another update after some time has passed, and he decides, perhaps, to move back into Lindo? Go speak to Ingov just in case, though Ingov might be sleeping by now. If so, I'll run back to the city, to the inn. I really hope I packed my bicycle. Otherwise, I'm going to lose it. Not mentally, I'm going to lose my bicycle. There. I didn't pack my bicycle, I'm going to lose it. Ingov? Are you resting your sweet soft buns in the sand? Could I perhaps nestle in next to you? He's resting his sweet soft buns in the sand. Okay, fine. Oh, I can make tea on his fire. Lovely. I do have a book. A book on Eastshadian teas. Let us reference it. Classic Shadian teas. Mountain wort, 3 mountain worts. Lindoian, 2 bloom sac, 1 root. Earth root, 2 roots, 1 inky cap. Okay, 3 mountain worts, 2 bloom sacs, 1 root, 2 roots, 1 inky cap. 3 mountain worts. Two bloom sacs and 1 root? I have a terrible memory. It's already gone. I don't want to be wasting items. Lindoian brew, good. And then 2 roots and an inky cap. Earth root. Lovely. So there must be some secret teas as well. Beyond those 3. That will get me part of the way towards my brew every tea achievement. Let me just double check that I don't have another tea recipe in this pamphlet. Tea season blooms on the island. Air thick with the scent of budding herbs. I don't think that has a tea recipe. That's fair. That's fair and fine. Alright, so we got earth root, got Lindoian, we've got mountain wort tea. Might be something I could make with a toxic tuber, I'm not sure. Otherwise, there aren't necessarily more ingredients I have. Like, I don't think we want to use reeds or eggs to make tea. So it's like that could be all the tea that's fit to drink. Drinks? Books. Nice. Alright. I mean, while we have such a nice roaring fire, let me just check. Let me just check. Eastshade teas. Comprehensive tea guide. I love it when it's comprehensive. Alright, we can make bloom sac tea, hydra thistle, nether leaf, sesha, and mystery blend. Interesting. I also did just get a seeming achievement. Let me make sure that's not the one for tea. Nope. I think it was just delayed. Delayed from earlier. So, starting at the top, bloom sac. I wonder if there's like another tea recipe book. How would I know these things unless I just randomly experimented with ingredients, which is probably what they want you to do, but I'm not much one for wasting that many ingredients. I have plenty of bloom sacs. Hydra thistle is a weird one, because you would need 2 black thistle. It's like I have not picked any black thistle my entire playthrough, and would prefer to keep it that way, but it does seem to be necessary for one of the teas. Which is just a shame. However, there are 2 easy ones to make. Scragweed, mountain wort, bloom sac. nether leaf. Very bland. I don't know how that happened, but okay. And 3 bloom sacks. Bloom sack tea. Scragweed teas. 3 squag weeds. Sure. Scragweeds. Scragweed tea. Sesha tea is 2 heavy reeds and a root. There is some other book I must be missing. A book of ancient teas. And I should figure out where that is. I'm cheating now. But oh well. I like this fire. Sesha tea. So we got Mystery Blend, we got Sesha, and I just got the free type of tea achievement without having to pick any Black Thistle. That could not have gone better. Hooray, hurrah. Alright, we are stacked with tea. My tummy is doing that sloshy thing that happens. Where's Uncle Iroh when you need him? Ah! The ghosts have appeared again. I'm scared. Where's Uncle Iroh indeed? I don't want any calming tea. How could a member of my family say something so horrible? Tea is just hot leaf juice. Alright, I'm going to rest until I can speak to Ingov, or perhaps until enough time passes that Azad decides to come around on his own and come live in this beautiful little hamlet he's created. To live or not to live in this beautiful little hamlet I've created. Question. Get your ass over here, Azad. Get your Azad over here. 5 a.m. I think most people wake up around 6, but we'll wait. See if Ingov is an early riser.
Azad is back.
I know.
Yeah,
have you spoken with him?
Only briefly. He was milling
Okay,
about here
worked out
inspecting every
perfectly.
architectural detail.
I saw him strolling around town this morning as if he'd never been gone. I can't believe it.
Where has he been all this time?
I heard he was hiding in that
Best not to
abandoned
ask.
tower. He always was funny, that
you
one.
revealed his secret.
He'd been missing so long, I thought the worst. I'm glad he's okay.
You're good people. Good people of Lindo.
My garden is filled with all sorts of wriggly critters.
What do you have for me? Meadow spice.
The salty
tasty. I don't really think there's anything else we need to discuss.
Take care now.
There's a couple of missions I'm intentionally avoiding. Completionist in me is screaming away, deep within. But I think we've really done everything we came to Eastshade to do. We've helped as many people as possible. Is that you? Azad? You absolute firecracker,
This
old man.
building
Hi.
is truly a marvel. A
Listen to those
masterwork of
acoustics.
architecture it is.
I know, right? You've come out of your tower. It's not that great. I could build better. It is a
The builders
marvel.
wanted to destroy the design, you know. They claimed the materials would be too expensive, the details too extravagant. If they'd had their way, we would be standing
Finance
in a
team on your
wooden
video
box.
game.
By the way,
They had their way, we'd be
I
so
work for a painter like you. Mistake me not, painting is an objectively inferior art form, especially when compared to something as functional as architecture. But in this one instance, I could use your skills.
Tell me more. I'm useless, but you need me.
I've decided I'm going to move away. It pains me to think that I'll leave behind my creations, but it pains me more to think of more interactions with these wretched townspeople. I'd like a painting
we're happy to
of
see.
this very city. The composition should include this very town hall, the perched gazebo, and the inn.
Hall, gazebo, inn.
If you hesitate too long, I'll just find someone else.
Oh.
You painters are a glowstone
are we
that
just?
doesn't.
Good to know. I'll remember to stay in my place next time. Azad, you son of a... Alright, so I need the town hall, the inn, and the gazebo. Probably over here is our best bet. It's not much gazebo. We could do better. It's a nice amount of gazebo. Just the right amount of gazebo. Alright. Nice thick long boy again. I do love a good thick long boy. One of the finest paintings I've created in my time here. Good. Good for me. Yep. Alright, take your memento and leave the good people of this town alone for all time. As seems to be your only wish. Unless this painting perhaps makes you nostalgic for the good times. Would you like to stay?
Of my city.
Maybe, Hatood? It's not for you.
It's splendid. Truly. Thank you.
Oh, that was very genuine. You're welcome.
And
buddy,
I should also thank you for before. I'm glad you visited me at my town. I'd like some time to myself. This is indeed a special place. And I'd like to
splendid,
enjoy
but
it
I'll
as
find
much
fault
as
with it so
possible
I can avoid
before I
paying. Alright. Zod, it was a strange privilege, but a privilege nonetheless. 2 missions I don't wish to do remain. The commission, did we drop it off? That almost was a tragedy. We have not dropped it off. I would have gone right to the Lindo docks. Okay, let's take the wagon. We can get there and
Would
back
you like
very,
a
very
ride,
quickly.
Baba? My
be great.
ox is strong, no?
Your ox is strong. Yes. Da. Take me onward. We'll race down to the art commissioner's shop. Hopefully that will give us achievement for completing every painting commission. Then we can take the wagon right back to Lindo to leave. We are just over 2 hours. This has been like 7 2-hour sessions of a game. About the perfect length, really. I've had an absolutely charming time. Give me one quick second. Leave you with a view. Not on my camera. Just in the Oh, do pardon. Alright. To the art shop. To the Commissioner's Garden. Is that what they call it? No. Truly charming indeed. This has been such a unique and lovely game. I'm a big fan. While I'm here, let me just make sure I can't ask the sheriff for news of a happy ending from Father. What? Why would you say it that way? Why would you pronounce it? Sheriff? His father received
Hi
a
there.
happy ending, tell me. Oh, hoy. Cannot seemingly discuss it with him. Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright. To the art commission shop. Buzz, 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 buzz. Buzz, buzz,
Welcome back. We've got plenty more patrons interested in your work.
Do you? Or have you run out of patrons? 50 glowstones. And check out that mushroom work. The gentle shading. Complete every commission from Yevgeny's art gallery.
Beautiful.
Lovely. Quick check. Feel a little bit rejected. Alright, moving on. Back to the wagon. Which is appropriate given my name. And I think we're ready to head home. We've met and helped as many good people of Eastshade as would like to speak with us. I hope we haven't soured any of their lives with our presence. We've taken a delicious balloon journey to the top of the Restless Reaches. We've proved that there's medicinal minerals in the hot springs, leading to what is sure to be a boon in health sciences. We've fought demons. We've ridden a penny farthing. We've zip-lined across canyons and into caverns.
Need a lift?
I could not ask for anything more.
All right then.
All right then. All right. I wonder. We've survived Svalbard. ... For now. It's true. And at this point, travel is once again advised. Let's see if we can head home. What are you still doing carrying crates? Take a day off. Take a day off, you deserve it. Oh, hey. Right, stay right there. Stay right there. Just shh. Stay. Chunk. Oh. And what would the game be without one final nightmarish portrait? It could not have turned out any better. I was hoping that'd be a sweet little moment, but no. And that's what I like about it.
Heading back to the mainland?
Let's head
Do you
home.
already have a ticket or are you looking to buy?
I have this letter.
Oh, you were on
Does
the
it
Annabelle.
suffice?
Terribly sorry about that. Do you wish to board now?
I do.
You don't have to take this
I
ship.
do wish to
There are
board.
many coming through, all going to the mainland. Your ticket is valid for any North Seas shipping vessel.
I'd like to board. As I am feeling boardish. Borderly?
Once you board,
I'm not
there's no
bored.
turning back.
I want to board.
You'll be mainland bound. Are you done with all your business here in Eastshade?
For now, as I refuse to be a narc. Yes.
We've got you in the very best room. Go right ahead. Have a nice trip.
Does it have a bidet? I'm looking forward to it. Goodbye, Lindo. You welcomed me with open arms when I was soggy and shipwrecked. And you put up with my many tring-tringings throughout town at high speed. Much love. Goodbye, Teefmore Bluffs. You were windy and strange, and I enjoyed my time in you immensely. What a lovely time I have had in this game. Truly a unique experience, and one worth having. I do hope that there is something like it coming out again, as it seems to be a bit of a rarity for something this charming. Hopefully not the last time we will paint our way through a world, surviving on scragweed and our suffering wits. Love you, Annabelle. Hang tough in there. I love you, seabirds. Bye for now. Thank you for not pooping in my mouth. Just had to ruin it. Goodbye, Ingov. Enjoy your sandy butt cave and the many teas I brewed for you. It was a pleasure. I do wonder if it's just going to fade to black, or if there is a epilogue of sorts. Oh, where'd it go? Annabelle! Oh, God! Goodbye, Grey Wing Cove. Goodbye, hot air balloon, and your pilot, Nessa. The city of Nava and its many twisted denizens of hallucinogenic tea addiction. It's kind of hallucinogenic tree addiction, too, depending on if you chop it down or water it. What a lovely island. Oh, there's my glitched out masterpiece. I got the achievement there and back. Leave Eastshade. The bursting bubble. What a cute little fox. Hi there, old pal. I hope you've been well. Business is a huge success over here. Couldn't have done it without you. Planning a trip over to the archipelago soon. First flight across the seas. I'm hoping you can do some promotional work for me. Get folks excited to see the landing. So this must be from Nessa. She is planning a transcontinental balloon voyage. It's very daring. Greetings. This is Park Ranger Victor from the Shade National Park of Eastshade. I don't know if this will get to you. The world is getting so big. I guess it might end up lost, but I figured I'd try. The water foxes here are doing much better now. They came out of their cave, and I found another pack living near the great tree. Lots of people are taking new interest in the park and water foxes, so thank you for helping make that happen. Up at the Kestrels area, they started selling these little postcards. The water foxes are bringing so many people out to the forest. I thought you might like one. Take care. Park Ranger Victor. Oh, stunning. So nice that you actually get to see your own paintings hung up at the end. That is a great little twist. Including the ones that are perhaps polluted by eldritch knowledge. Gorgeous from the top of the common tower. Wagons. I doubt you remember, but we met in my tower after you boorishly intruded in the middle of the night. After leaving Eastshade, I came to the Shellian Archipelago and learned that you reside here as well. In my time here, I've had the chance to read the book you mentioned, the one praising my work, and have met some local architects as well. I'm not sure you'd call them friends, but we do spend time speaking about buildings and other high arts. In any case, and for reasons somewhat beyond me, one of them has fallen in love with the painting you've done of Lindo. It's hard not to. They would like to request you to paint their work. Architectural work, at your convenience. Perhaps I will see you again soon. Glad he's opening up to someone. Doesn't have to be me, Azad. Oh, I'm not done. I'm not done looking around. Oh, I got so sleepy, though. So sleepy. Well, that was lovely. I do love a good game that... going around again. I guess I get new letters, like time passes and more letters arrive. Interesting. That one is probably my favorite of the entire game. We took the child's drawing as well. From Lindo. And also we seem to have stuck a small statuette up our bottom and taken it through TSA. Boat TSA. Alright, we'll get a good look at things before we read letters. That seems to be what progresses it. But I think we've finally seen all the paintings. A little knapsack. I kind of would guess that leaves to the credits, though I am curious. We'll do that last. What's here? Dear Wagons, Kay and I wanted to apologize for the way you saw us. It was a low point, to say the least, but thanks to you we've managed to turn our lives around. There is nothing we could offer to repay you, but I hope you'll accept these treats and our many thanks. Kaylin and Guy. Ah, you gave me a cheese wheel? You know the way into my heart. You know exactly how to make me excited to be your friend. Wagons, this is the park ranger from the National Park in Eastshade. Remember those seeds you recovered for me? I thought they'd be spoiled since they're so old, but they've sprouted. The plant is invasive, obviously, so don't go spreading it around. Hey, did you hear that Park Ranger Victor sprouted an invasive species in his home? I won't go spreading it around. Hello again, traveler. I heard you made it back to the mainland. I hope you're doing well. Bojan was thinking about the conversations you had, so we thought we'd see how you've been. Bojan doesn't write much, but he wanted to ask if you've been out rafting lately, and whether you've had a chance to eat something called slug cakes. I've never had them myself, but they must be a wonderful delicacy from your hometown. Ona and Bojan. Classic. What a great couple of guys. Dear Wagons, I wanted to thank you for sharing your skills with my daughter, Sonja. She's been busily painting away, and our walls are nearly covered with paintings now. She's been teaching other children how to paint as well, and hopes to travel one day, too. Thank you for sharing your inspiration. Yes. Dear Wagons, thank you for teaching me how to paint. How to make canvases, rather. I met another painter, and she's teaching me how to make my paintings even better. I hope you had a nice time going home, and I hope your new ship didn't sink. Thank you, Sandra. Do we have another time skip? Luscious. A luscious skip forward in time. This one? Dear Wagons, it was nice to meet you and have you stay in our little town. I wanted to thank you again for the painting. It's made somewhat of an impression here, and folks are starting to talk about it as a sort of tourist attraction. In any case, I wanted to send you a sample of my newest blend of tea. Enjoy. Nika from the Ingle Nook. Lovely. I can't wait to brew it. Brew it real good. I don't see any other new letters. Is it time to go out the door, then? I love the memories we've created. What a special experience. Oh, you can kind of see the balloon from here. If you come back far enough, you can kind of see the balloon for once. It's nice. Not this one. Eh? Oh. No chance. All the way in this corner? And nope. Okay, fine. All right. Deep breaths. I don't want to go. What a special time. Thank you, Eastshade Studios, for that lovely experience, and thank you all for hanging out with me on that particular adventure. It will stick with me for a while. I don't think I've ever played anything quite like it, though it has hints of other things, exploring the wilderness in Skyrim being perhaps the most prevalent. It's got a flavor all its own, with so many cute little details and inflatable rafts and penny farthings, etc. It is absolutely adorable. I highly suggest it. Thank you for your time. We will be on to a new adventure when next we meet, which will hopefully be soon, either later today or certainly tomorrow morning. We'll try to launch into a new game, and I cannot wait. Hope it is a lovely evening for you all. Absolute pleasure to adventure with you. What's next on your list, sir? The most prevalent candidate is probably Deathloop. I've been excited to get involved in that Groundhog Day of sorts. But we'll see. What a wonderful game. Thank you guys for your time. I will see you shortly. I hope you have a lovely day. And just in case... You stay, headset. Just in case. Oh, they went everywhere. Almost. I need the practice. It's the only reason I'm subjecting you to that. Bye for now. Have a lovely time.